Grand Rising, my beautiful loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Softened Monday Yaps. Okay, this is our little corner of the internet where we slow down and just plan out our stuff, slow down, wind down before the week speeds up, before we start grinding, right? Every Monday we gather here to reflect on our previous week, to put in intentions on this new week. We drop down affirmations, we drop down mindset shifts. I sometimes come here after my tarot reading. I haven't done a tarot reading today, I just didn't feel called to do one, but I did pull some archangel cards so we can just elaborate and talk through that, where we discuss what chakras we're going to work on, have honest conversations about life, growth, motherhood, and entrepreneurship, spirituality, and all the nitty-gritties in between. So whether you're getting ready to work, cleaning your space, making breakfast, or simply getting your way into, or easing your way into your day, take a deep breath and let's settle in. Let's check in with ourselves. Let's set the tone for the week ahead. And remember that you are allowed to take in the present moment and breathe it in and breathe it out, right? We're allowed to be here without feeling pressure. We're allowed to exist and we're allowed to become. Now tell me, how are you guys feeling this week? How are you guys feeling today? How are you guys feeling about this week? Right? I had a bit of a spiritually intense week last week. Let me tell you, like when you go through these, I call them tower moments, but this wasn't a tower moment. I think it's like a dark night of the soul, because like whatever I was feeling manifested into my body. Like my whole body was aching. I was extremely fatigued. Like I was just exhausted, and like I sometimes forget that like I'm postpartum, like I'm almost a year postpartum, 11 months and some change. But I think we forget that like we deserve a bit of downtime, a bit of check-in time, and we're, as like new moms, always are on go. Like we're always like, I think after you have your child, you feel like, okay, now I need to catch up. Like, okay, what's next? Okay, what do I need to do? But do you know what I'm saying? And as a person that opened a business and started a business, I think 3 or 2 months postpartum, I really need to remind myself to have these moments of quiet reflection and checking in. I need to be in my four swords sometimes and just chill and relax and rest. My tarot cards, I think it was from last week, that we're talking about Four of Swords. Four of Swords is basically resting, right? Resting. It's okay to plant the seeds and sometimes rest and just water them. You don't need to continuously do something new, continuously trying to innovate. Try tend the garden that you already have, right? That was my message for last week. Another thing that was quite loud for me last week was really understanding my divine feminine, my femininity, whether it's the dark femininity, whether it's the divine femininity, whether it's just me as a female in this realm, in this society, and in this structure, the system that we live in. I think a lot of us as women sometimes are raised not really understanding femininity. We catch it as we get older, as we start our own personal journey of self-discovery. We then understand and we learn what femininity is all about and what dark femininity is all about, because society makes femininity something that women should kind of be ashamed of, and they try to rewrite femininity into something that suppresses the female. And listen, nobody's trying to take nobody's role. Nobody's trying to rule over this realm. This is a temporary spot. I think some of us are aware of that, and we're just here to fulfill our purpose and get the fuck out of Dodge. And we don't want to be doing that, feeling oppressed, suppressed, spoken for, and all the other stuff that women really go through within society. And another clause, I am talking about female because I'm a female. I am talking for females because I am one, and I can only speak from the experiences of my journey. If I refer to men, it would be in reference of me being a mother of a boy, but I can only speak for the girlies, right? So yeah, my last week was good. It was good. It was very inward, even though I was like feeling sick, but it was like a lot of internal work. It was a lot of realignment, a lot of tapping back in. Like, remember the ebb and flow that I was mentioning last week about the journey of awakening? Like, it kind of goes like you rise, gain all the knowledge, the power, the energy, whatever that you need to dip back in and see what else you need to work on in your lower vibrations and rise that vibration to a higher vibration. That's how you end up raising your own vibration and your own alignment, right? Anyway, I want to get started with the segment with the usual getting my face done. And listen, let me tell y'all, I have been on pause from Pilates, I want to say for about 3 months, almost 2.5 months. That is so bad. But today I'm back. I started with my full morning routine. If you've been around for quite some time, and I mean like a few weeks, basically, you'll know that I have been working on my morning routines and making sure that like they make me feel aligned to self, so that you don't have those like early sunrise anxieties of like, shit, the day just started, shit, I need to catch up with this, shit, I need to go back to work, oh shit, I need to have this meeting, I need to be ready for this meeting, I need to be ready for that. Just start your morning aligning, knowing that I've been struggling to get my mental ready. I've been struggling to get my mental ready, basically to get back into Pilates. I've been doing a lot of movement to kind of ease my body in, like back to Pilates, because typically I would put so much pressure on myself for like, oh shit, now I paused or stopped working out again, I'm gonna have to build myself back into that rhythm, and that like anxiety that I would have. Come on, sweetie, I'm here. You with me? Cool. So that anxiety that I would have would basically make me come back into working out, trying to start where I left off, right? And that would give like my body a bit of a shock, because like, bro, we've been chilling all around and then all of a sudden we're doing like intense workouts. What are we doing? Bitch, if you don't stop, I'ma stop you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to ease my way back into my routines and the stuff that I feel like defines who I am, who I want to be, and who I'm becoming. So I started back with Pilates and started like light, easy, soft Pilates. Guys, you know I'm all about softness. It's really an intentional thing. It's not like only about lifestyle and design and all of that. It's also about how I treat myself, and softness all the way, We don't even fucking compromise. Softness all the way. So yeah, I started back in easing myself back into Pilates. I'm looking for my serum. Easing myself back into Pilates, and oh my god, there's so many things in this bathroom. Fuck. So I was easing myself back into Pilates. I don't know how I'm doing this. Then am I showing you guys the products? But I'm gonna link them below anyway. Ease myself back into Pilates, which was really nice for my body. It didn't feel so harsh. So I'm drafting down a plan for the rest of winter that I'm going to, follow while I ease myself back into Pilates and movement, because I don't feel okay when I'm not working out. And I do feel annoyed that I have to work out sometimes. So I just need to find a bit of an in-between, a balance. Hey man, I know I want to work out. I know that's what my soul yearns for. But we need to make it work for everybody involved. If you know me, I want things to work out for everybody. This should be copacetic, okay? But however, my intentions for this week, basically is getting myself back into the rhythm of, my passions and stuff that I have to do, like my businesses. I have a new business coming back. What am I saying? I have new business coming in for one of my companies, one of my businesses. So I just need to start getting the admin and the paperwork ready for that. I need to get back and do some content for Gabella, do some marketing for Gabella. I have not been doing much for Gabella for the past 2 weeks because I've been so focused on getting this channel together. So yeah, I'm just gonna get myself back into that and get myself back into my 9-to-5 design work. I have a new feature that I'm gonna be designing for at work, so I'm excited about that, whilst I'm wrapping up the old features that I worked on from the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna be wrapping those and then getting myself started on the new feature that I'm gonna be designing. And then what else do I have to do for work? Oh, and then I have to start an AI course. It's part of my deliverables at work. I have to start an AI course and then check if I have compliance, because last week I had compliance due in 4 days or some shit like that. So I have to do some compliance this week. And yeah, I have some reviews, some presentations to do this week. So I'm just getting myself back into that rhythm. I'm grateful that I have so much that I can get myself busy with. I'm so grateful that I am gradually, slowly but surely living out my dreams. I feel like for the past couple of years I've been so caught up in getting my dreams that I don't realize that they are really slowly but surely unfolding. So this year I'm really being, nudged towards being present and being aware enough to see how far I've come, right? So yeah, my intentions for this week is just to do that. It's to continue to connect with self. This week we're gonna continue with the solar plexus. I think I'm gonna do the solar plexus for quite some time. So it's just gonna be the bases and then I'll add on others. I think I'm gonna do solar plexus and heart chakra this week. You guys already kind of know the practices that I do. You guys already kind of know the practices that I do for solar plexus, like meditation, breath work, sun gazing, sitting in the sun, meditate, like just grounding in the sun. And heart chakra, it could actually work grounding in the sun, because I'm thinking I ground in the sun and I put my feet in the grass, which is green and works and activates your heart chakra. And I said heart chakra because my archangel cards that I pulled were talking about forgiveness and unconditional love. So it seems like there is some more forgiveness work that I need to do for myself and for others in order to let go and continue to balance my heart chakra and just open up to love, because I know like sometimes a lot of us that have dealt with some or the other type of trauma, whenever something happens, you spiral in your head and you spiral with like a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative activation. So I need to actively pay attention to that and what I tell myself, right? Be okay with having my heart activated, which is breaking. I mean, when you work on forgiveness, your heart is gonna re-break. That's how you do the work and heal. So I'm ready for that. I'm okay with that. You can also have rose quartz. I have rose quartz. I'm gonna use rose quartz in my clothing today. And yeah, that's gonna be like my chakra focuses for this week. Okay, so these are my archangel cards. I'm gonna read these for you guys just so we align, you know, what I may be going through, the collective may be going through. You know, I'm Aquarius. That's how it is. That's how it is. If I got 4 cards, I typically get 3, but the bottom card called out, so I took it out too. I have Guardian Angel. Love yourself unconditionally. Ask for help. That's screaming heart chakra. Screaming heart chakra, right? Seraphim, Seraphisa. Relax and open up to source. Keep your heart open. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. And this episode, I didn't even draft a lot of stuff. Like, I didn't draft the affirmations. I didn't draft the chakra focuses. I'm just doing it from my head because I don't want the sun to leave me, okay? I don't want the lighting to go. So, it's like screaming much like connection, like very aligned, connected, right? The third one is Seraphim, Seraphiel. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing it right. Tune into divine will and open to higher illumination. There's a lot of green. If you can see, it's a lot of green. There's a lot of throat chakra here. There's a lot of solar plexus. Moxin. This looks like it's most of the chakras going up, right? And then the bottom one was Archangel Mariel. Manifest for highest good, work with pure love. So honestly, every single thing that I do has to come from God. God is love. Everything has to be about love. That's why this channel is called Being Kia Love. It's being me embodying love, right? And trying to live through love, become through love, alchemize through love, and also share that with you guys and create that type of community for those that are kind of like looking for it, right? So I'm really excited about that. That's what I'll be working on this week. I'm gonna read you guys some affirmations. I'm gonna read you guys a couple of affirmations and then I'm gonna get ready for my meetings. I have to do like an unboxing before my meeting because I'm gonna wear that sweater, like that hoodie right now. So let's get into it. The opportunities meant for me are finding their way to me now. My work creates value, impact, and abundance. I am building a life that feels as good as it looks. As within, so as without. We're building from love, from within to without, not from without to within. I trust the timing of my journey. Divine timing. I trust that things are unfolding for my highest good. I trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good. So my responsibility right now is to tend to the garden that I have and watch things just unfold, right? My home is filled with peace, love, and prosperity. Sometimes we do so much work on ourselves, and that is your responsibility, but we tend to forget that we have to do that work including our home, because our home has to be our safe space. So if we cannot exist in a safe space, that will not create the space for us to be able to do the work, right? I am becoming the woman I once prayed to be. The becoming girl. Okay, and then I'm gonna pick one last one. I welcome new opportunities, new experiences, and new blessings. I will drop these down in the description box for you guys, and everything else that I kind of spoke about that needs to be added, like the not the tarot cards, but it's the archangel cards, the products that I use, and everything else in between. I will tag. I need to brush my hair. And then when I finish brushing my hair, this reminds me I need to set up my wash appointment at the salon. Though my hair still looks great, honey. It's the maintenance. You know what I mean? It's the maintenance, Sana. Okay, I'm just brushing this hair like lazy. I'll brush it up properly after the meeting. This is just so that I can switch my camera on. I don't go crazy. Right? Just tie it like that. Oh, that's not a good job. I have to brush this hair probably after this meeting, but for now, this is what they get, Sana. I'm at capacity. I'm at capacity. Okay, I have 30 minutes. This is dirty. I need to put it in the laundry basket to clean up all these products. But yeah, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this episode of Softened Monday Yaps. I'm really loving this. This is episode 4. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of us. And I'm excited to see what this LoveLand becomes for all of us, including myself. I'm excited for this week. I hope you guys have a lovely week. I hope you guys have an intentional week. I hope you guys have a soft week. Okay? Calm nerves, calm nervous system, calm spirit, calm walk, calm essence. Okay? Be very intentional about everything that you do this week, and let everything stem from love, not fear. Okay? Love you guys. See you next time.